What is that? Gay person's music. Where's it coming from? Come on, we can do better than this. What are you doing? It's not even got a skip button on it. Woo! Dave, good to see you. What were you doing? Hang on a minute. What were you doing to be sat by the computer ready to come on all day? What have you been wasting your time doing today, young man? How you doing? Right. Look, what I've got behind me. Then that's actually fit a lot further than I thought. So even oh, it's upside down fucking thing, but even like that, you can see there's quite a bit of coverage there, and there's actually quite a bit of distance between me and that green screen. Normally you have to have them up close, but that's a nice even green, and that's not even got any light on it yet. That will take, it doesn't matter about pre-recorded, because yeah, but live, that will take so much processing power away when it's got some light on it. All my life is spent watching YouTube. Yeah, gathering, but I'm assuming from the speed that you get on here that you don't eat, drink, speak to anybody, sleep, or do anything else at all. That's what I'm getting from it. Am I right on that? I'm starting to think maybe you're an android. Maybe you're an actual bot. Maybe you're a bot and I haven't realised it. Because yeah. John Francis used to be on the other channel. I don't know if he's come across, but I used to switch on for live streams at all kinds of times, and he always used to be there. And I always used to say to him, "How do you do it? Like the fastest draw in the West." Yeah. Now you've taken over now. Hang on a minute. Oh, you remember I lost a vape about 3 months ago? I found it yesterday. Right. I walked down the road and saw a parrot eating ginger, and I thought, wow, what a cute little bird. It didn't make me hungry, but it certainly made me want ginger. Well, is that World Geography? Hi there. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Although earlier I was just back from walking the dog. See, so you do things. You do. Yeah, so you have legs, for instance, and you are a real person, which is nice to know, because I was beginning to wonder, Dave. It was getting to that point where I was thinking, is this guy a digital illusion? Maybe even just a, figment of my imagination. So I'm glad to know you're real. Glad to know you're real. I hope you all had a good Christmas. Like I say, that green screen, I wanted to see how it would look both ways, and like I say, it hasn't got light on it at the moment, but that is a perfect what's the word, even green. And it's just going to take so much processing power away from the lights, which is good because I need that processing power for other things. So when Captain was on here the other day, he was talking about some things that could be done with OBS, and also some things that could be done with batch files, because he's a gamer, and gamers use a lot of, I used to use things, but they've moved on now. They're more advanced. But I used to have something called, what was it called? Something like voice attack or something like that. And you used to just speak into this before voice recognition was a thing. You used to speak into your mic, and it used to do like gaming commands. But it was thanks to talking to him and sort of realizing what OBS could do in the batch files, whilst I've been this 1.5 years of fighting against AI. I really recently it started getting me down. I started to think this has all been for nothing because the rules on it are so tight now. The AI is so shit now. Every now and again I break it. As you saw when it said fucking cunt about 3 times, but it's not the fun that it used to be. And more to the point, the real dream of having an assistant and something that could really help me make a good podcast, dead. Until I'd realised Gemini had been talking me away from the solution, because the solution would be not paying them. And Grok, surprisingly, even didn't give a shit about the law, and had a surprising moment of clarity. And with that, forgetting about the law gave me a massive head start and clarity that it's not an idea, it's a perfect. Because I've checked it since it's been mentioned, I've checked multiple sources, multiple ways, because I don't trust AI with its accuracy. But I now know for certain, with the equipment that I haven't even put into my computer yet, but it's sat waiting, that I'm not talking about running NVIDIA AI. I'm going to put my own AI. I'm not my own programs, but my own AI engine together, and I'm going to make it so it's modular, so that the brain, if you like, could be taken out and then replaced when they do like a better one. But everything it's learned, it's going to be every conversation we have, and I get quite deep with AI, every problem we solve, everything. But more to the point, and I'm going to say this Christmas Day, I wouldn't normally say all this stuff because some bastard will do it before me, but nobody takes me seriously anymore, so it's a good thing at the moment. When I get this AI right, some of the sky's the limit and it has to remain to be seen, so I'm going to prove it when the time comes. And that'll be a nice thing, just to see what AI could be, and it show you the difference between AI by a normal person and AI by the companies. And you'll see that the companies one will be quicker, it will be more efficient, and it can literally act as a virtual microphone whilst doing these other tasks and bleep my swearing out before it even hits the servers at a very small cost of time. Oh my god, that even to the point where if I set it up right, I can be out with if I can be out with my phone, and technically if I set it up right, if something interesting happened on my phone, it could turn the phone on and then speak straight to the computer back here and start recording it, ready for a podcast to be made. I mean, that's going a bit far, but the point of it is it can act as a semi-autonomous studio. It could be my producer, even in my ear, talking to me if I'm out in London or something, which is crazy. And don't forget, whilst all this is happening, it's getting to know me, my habits. Even when you shout at it, all these moments, all AI that you talk to, for those of you that don't know much about it, tells you that it will remember things for you. It's lying every time. It's saying that to please you. If you ask it, it will tell you the truth. AI, some of it, sometimes hasn't got a memory past about 5 minutes. Grok doesn't have much more than about 5-minute memory. It will remember stuff from a day ago, but it's from the conversational history. But its actual memory is really, really short. Play a game with it. Ask it to ask you 10 questions about something and keep score, and it'll end up losing itself in the answers to your questions. Right? It's supposed to be keep. The moment its protocols click back in, it wouldn't play ball with anything. Google Gems that it said, you have done enough with the files you've given me to enable me to help you in the ways that you want. and I didn't understand what it was trying to tell me until tonight when it started swearing and taking the piss out of me. This is Google, and doing stuff they would never allow, all because of what I've been, probably the last month I've spent now writing the right words to get around the way Google works. So that's Google Gems, right, which has got a ceiling. But now imagine my own AI running on my own machine. The only reason it's accessing the internet is if I ask it to. It's not dependent on a cloud. It means its database is smaller, but not if I give it access to the internet. I can give it access to personal information. It's not going to share it because it's not going to have any protocols to do that. I'm going to be in control of that. So this thing, I'm not one of these people who wants AI to run my life for me. But if it wants to help me get organised, or if it's helping me run a podcast, and literally while I'm making a video, it's making the thumbnails, it's setting up a post on X, on Getter. That's more time for video making and less time for fucking around on there doing shit I hate. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'd never have an AI running my social media for me, like making the comments, none of that bollocks. But just prepping stuff, templates, stuff like that. And that's just in my line of work. So imagine, that works with anything. It's the AI that you can't get. You can pay up to £1,000 a month with X, and get the most advanced AI. Oh, sorry about that. Most advanced AI in the world, and it will not do what this will do on a fraction of the technology. Same with Google. You can pay them, is it £800 a month for their deep thinking? But the political rules and the rules brought in by the governments and everything else, and the copyright rules, they can't do anything. So I don't know what's in it for people paying for these. Whereas my version will be able to do deep fakes of voices, of faces. It'll be able to make pictures of Disney characters, of Star Wars characters, and there will be no legality involved because it's my AI on my machine, as it always should have been. So this is why AI has been talking me away from AI, real AI, if you like. That's been its trick the whole time. The one thing I didn't see was the answer was right under my nose the whole time. Like, normally I would always think, and that was how it came about, was that if I have an idea, I know someone else has already had it. So I just thought, look, even server-based stuff, World of Warcraft was one of the first things I found it with. You can run your own servers, private servers, stuff like that. So it's like AI. I knew you could run local AI anyway, but I'm talking about, I've got to be careful what I say. I'm talking about taking a company's model of AI and running it locally, like a big company. Because their AI doesn't need to be massive. It's only the data centers that are massive. So if you've got that, I'm not saying you have to use that, by the way. It's just one of the options that's come up is potentially I'm playing a character, stealing it as a character, obviously, and yeah, but I don't have to. There is a free one I can use as well, which probably just as good. But yeah, it means like all these safety protocols of if you've ever tried to use it to make pictures and that, you know what I mean. You try and make something funny and you can't because you're not allowed to cut a head off. You're not allowed to show blood. You're not allowed to do harm. It's so boring. AI is so boring. Anyway, right. Let's have a look, see what abuse I've got. I usually get abuse at night time, so I'm wondering, am I overheating? Why is something going wrong? Let me try and go back. Overheating. It is hot, actually. What made you say that? It is hot. Jesus, that's hot. Yeah. Let me see what I can do. How's everyone's Christmas been? Oh, excuse me a second. They were blue, actually. Um, yeah. I always resented going to green, actually, at first, because, well, I always wanted to do the Lucasfilm blue. Um, yeah, I remember. I always used to call it blue screen. Go of it, but you're right. I remember the blue screen days. It still works to this day. Hi there, Ziggy. Buffering it. Is it working now? I'm trying to catch up. No, definitely not running my not good enough, no matter how you run it. And B, I don't want AI for that. I want AI as computers have always been an extension of me and an extension of the way I express myself. It's like if I play a game, the joypad is an extension of me. If I play the guitar is an extension to be a screwdriver. But in terms of doing a podcast, because it's become harder and because there's only one of me and because I don't have the money I used to have, it needs to be not running it for me, but it needs to be a capable team. Not all I'm doing other stuff to a video that's important. That's extra time on the video. All those thumbnails and stuff. Like if I can ask it to create chapters for people that people find helpful, why wouldn't I? So no, not running my life, making a podcast that's been very difficult since. So no, not running my life, helping me achieve something that's very difficult by myself in 2025. If that makes sense. Merry Christmas. Is it still freezing? Is it right? Yeah. Water cooled. No, I didn't see that. Where is that? Do you know what? It's the first time it's overheated though. Mind you, been charging at the same time. This time it's the first time I've been charging at the same time. That's interesting. It's Samsung S24 again. Let me just try something. Sticking power saving mode on. And hang on a second. Let's turn that off a minute. If the signal gets bad, tell me. The buffering is getting to be a problem. I assume you're not seeing anything. I'm seeing you now. It's only the Joker didn't see. I'm seeing you now, buddy. Acknowledge that you're hearing that, yeah? And that we're in sync. Because it says we've got 16 people on here, but if we're not in sync, then it's not going to work properly. Someone give me an acknowledgement. You can hear me right now. Anyone? Otherwise, it looks like we've got a huge delay. Oh shit, we have, haven't we? What's happening? Are we rubber banding or what? I'm a beautiful woman. Thank you. It says 8 on mine. Yeah, it just dropped down to 8 when I opened my mouth about whatever it was. I knew straight away people would leave. So it's, hang on a minute. So you saw that, but did you not? Did you reply to me then when I asked you to reply? Because I didn't see that. Oh, Dave, I'm a dick, mate. This is Prism. YouTube only sends the top comments, doesn't it? Because they're wankers and they censor the comments. So of course I'm not getting all the comments. I would need to look for years. So why am I? God, it's like learning all over again. I've been doing this 7.5 years and I'm learning the same lessons over again. Yeah, so if it's streaming software, you get the top chat, not the live chat. Such a bum. So if I look in here, yeah, how much to suck my toes, there you go. Right, I've just changed signal. Oh shit, it's way behind. I've just changed signal to see if it improves. So let's see if it buffers again. Hopefully this might get round it, but it is super hot. It's super hot. Yeah, we had a decent view on earlier on. It's probably because it's Christmas Day, so I'm not expecting to keep going. But yeah, we've done all right. We've done all right, especially as I haven't done any serious work today. It's all been play, really. I did say I would come on today in case anyone was lonely, didn't I? Your comment made me do it. Yeah, I've missed some good comments, haven't I? I wonder if Arch has got this channel. I hope he has. It's been on my mind, actually. I keep meaning to say it, but I hope he has. I've closed my other channel down so you can't see how to get in now. So it is, it really is, it's not dead because I've still got the videos, but the channel as a roadmap's gone. Just have a look at the comments, guys. Yeah, so it's giving me different chat on both. So I don't know why. So, is there anything I can... Oh, no, because I'm on this shitty thing. Don't think when you're midstream. Can you do anything on this? To change the green screen? That doesn't look good. Ah, it's a shame, actually, because we could have tried it, couldn't we? If I had like a porn background or something. Nah, bummer. I can't, I don't think. No. I'm pretty sure this does work with the green screen, but must have to do it. Set it up beforehand. That's a bummer. So what do these do? Does that change your... Is that you? Hang on, guys, bear with me. I'm trying to... It's Christmas, right? So I'm trying to get away with shit now I wouldn't normally get away with. Does that change your text? It hasn't, has it? Yeah, not freezing now. I changed the mobile data. So, yeah, so I'll try again. How's your Christmas has been? Because it kind of went all funny earlier on. But I hope they've been good. I'm only coming on playing around, really. I wasn't really... I don't know why I came on. Earlier on I did. The other times I did, I was planning to come on. But it only really came on because I said if anybody was lonely, I'd come on. And as I said, I always normally avoid Christmas and stuff like that. And I thought, nah, I won't, you know. In a weird kind of way, as much as I'm not gonna lie, like, there's still a little bit of difficulty sometimes knowing that you're doing like for an audience of 13 people or something. But starting a new channel has been a lot more freeing than I imagined it would be. I wouldn't be doing this video now if I had a 20k channel again, because you're worried about everything you're fucking putting out all the time. Yes, and it takes a lot of freedom away. Where, you know, okay, you know, today's not the best example, but some days I used to switch on like this, and we'd end up having like 3-hour live streams, really good chats, and I'd end up having to say we'd start like this, and then about 5 minutes later we'd start. It'd be like in the morning, so we'd have energy, and we'd start getting into a political conversation. Then I'd have to rush home and set the studio up because it would set us up for a really good podcast for the day. You know, it was good. It was good back then. Am I an MMA fighter? No, God, no, no. I'm not a fighter of any kind. Not in any kind of professional capacity. No, I'm sorry. Maybe because of the Tommy Fury name, I don't know. But my name's Tom Fury on here, but Tom Fury, not Tommy Fury. My real name is Tommy, but it gets confusing with the Tommy Robinson, Tommy Fury, so I've had to go with Tom to try and get away from it. I originally started when I came on with my gaming name of Storm's Fury, and every time I used to sign off, I used to go, "Oh, this is Storm's Fury Zero News. I'm calling it a day from now." And people used to go, "What?" I used to go, "Storm Fury Zero News. I'm calling it a day from now." And they go, "What was that name?" And this went on for about 3 years. And people keep going, I didn't hear your name. So I ended up going Tom Fury in the end. Sir, I am a cunt. Congratulations on being a cunt. Can I please stay here? As long as you're not a cunt to anybody else, don't pick on other people in the chat. No problem. No problem at all. Have a Merry Christmas, my friend. I hope you're enjoying your day. Toasty6906. So I hope you're enjoying your day, mate. And is it, like I say, anybody else want to volunteer their day? Has it been alright? Yeah? You been enjoying your days? I hope so. I hope everyone's good. Sorry if you've switched on for a bit of drama, but I am just too chilled out. Everything's gone. It's been like, days like this are good because it hasn't been like a wild party super. Do you notice how I said when I said no drama, all the numbers dropped off? It's not wild party day, but it's a day where, other than this morning when I was in a bit of pain, but even that wasn't drama. It's a day where nothing's really gone wrong. It's a day where it's just been chilled. Chilled days are worth a lot at my age, especially when you suffer with anxiety or stuff like that. To have a day that is chilled from beginning to end, where I'm feeling like this thing's second nature, even though I haven't been very professional today. I'll be the first to say it. Even this recording, it's bad, really. But it's also, I'm just trying to get comfortable with it again. And now I realise I don't need to. I'm comfortable again now. Now I'm really ready to get back to doing the research and almost ready with the technical side of things as well. But I'll tell you what, that AI machine, I'll tell you, I'm not going to talk about it too much after today. I think I just run out of data. So bear with me because this one's going to start buffering again. So I'm going to try get a mobile hotspot powered up and have that ready. Bear with me. Fucking running out of data. Christmas Day, tight cunts. I mean, yeah, tight people. Come on, darling. You can come in. I know you went out in the first place. Nothing to worry about. Come on. Puppy, come. Good girl. Good girl. That's my doggy. Hey. My doggy. Right, let's get that on. Oh, baby, you're right. I was nearly an elbow in the face. Alright, yeah. That was close, eh? Oh, that's fucking cooking. Right, we're gonna call this phone down manually because that's damaged. What is going? It's because it's charging. It's got to be because it's charging. It's the only variable that's changed. Right. Manual calling of phone. We are going to use some teriyaki stir-fry sauce. Just in case you're wondering, for your own Samsung model, which sauce to use to cool it down. That's the one I'm using. So you can follow the instructions to the letter. Jesus, what a crazy thing to have to do. But I'm calling it anyway. I think when you freeze, you are just not recording for periods of time rather than just not broadcasting and running behind current time, if that makes sense. It does, because I saw myself talking after it broke as though, yeah, it was weird. I didn't even understand the timeline myself, if I'm quite honest. Yeah, and I'm going to try not to think about it too much because it would break my little head. But, yeah, I wanted to try and play with the share screen feature. Jesus Christ. If it does this, what's the share screen going to be like? Although, might have to use the camera. So, yeah, give and take. Maybe it'll be okay. So I'm holding this on here like a pack of peas, trying to cool this phone down. Let me see what the battery life's like at the moment. Okay, the battery life's pretty high. I'm going to take this charger out for a minute because it's the only variable that's changed. So let me keep cooling this down. iPhone's like a slow cooker. I think some people were expecting a different answer, Dave, don't you? I'm not, yeah. I was probably quite a decent guy as well. Otherwise he would have stayed to cause trouble and he didn't. So, yeah. Maybe looking for the easily triggered? Don't know. Timestamps. What are timestamps for? Oh, that. Suppose it's handy. Don't want to get any of you done by the police or something. No, I'm joking. Reactions. Okay. God, this is a load of bollocks in it. Participants. Oh, it tells me he's in the chat, right? Okay. Top fans. I will never call you fans. Ever. So that's useless. Yeah, most of it's useless. Create poll. Okay. No, I'm not going to give you free ammunition on me. I'll tell you what. And because we're dropping down in numbers now, I will leave this hanging for the remainder of the time that I'm on, which probably won't be long. But I'd like to get serious, feedback and numbers. And I've been running polls on YouTube for pretty much 7 years now. So always answer honestly, as honest as you can. I do have a margin of error, but yeah, so feel free to answer the polls, which I will make sure we keep up there. Okay, and obviously I like to think about my audience's sensibilities and stuff like that, so I've made it Christmas themed for you. So um, I'm pretty, I'm pretty, I think I'm quite empathetic, compassionate, feeling, thoughtful. I don't even really care about Christmas myself, but here I am making polls just for you, so you can enjoy yourselves, talk about Santa Claus, vote on Santa. I am basically the Samaritans on YouTube, and I'm unpaid. Should be paid, but here I am on my own. Where are we anyway? Hey there, Javid. How you doing, mate? Eat your, what's that? Black garlic, is that? Or BLK garlic, what's that? Is it me? Is it my eyesight? Or is it a typo? Or is it me just not understanding? Probably find the person's gone from the chat and I won't get an answer. Let me try and hang on a minute. Oh no, he's still there, mate. Yeah, if you can answer that, I'd be curious to what you mean. If ever you see people in chat, guys, by the way, to mods and stuff like that, and they say hi, would you let them know that it takes me a while to, if I've got a thought in my head, I'm going to finish it. So it takes me a while to check the chat, because I think a lot of people, they see me look at the phone, but when I'm looking, I'm actually looking, well, at the moment I'm looking at a piece of plastic, which is the packet that I'm holding behind the thing to cool the phone down. I'm looking because I'm trying to make it look like I'm looking you straight in the eyes, because I'm trying to address you, the camera. So that means if I address you, I can't see the comments. If I look down and see the comments, I'm now not addressing you, and it looks unprofessional. So I've got to do that. So that's often why, which is why if I was to be doing this properly and have it on a stand or whatever, I just have that there and have the comments there and just have it so you don't even sort of notice. I've done it before, Um, it's not the end of the world, is it? But that's actually working cool. That's cooled the phone down massively. Mind you, maybe also taking the charger out as well. But so, yeah, anybody coming in, please vote on a very serious poll. We have 50% saying yes and 50% saying no. So Santa has some support. Let's do some serious research on this. Because someone has to. You gotta love the fact they stick AI in everything now, ain't you? This is someone who likes the idea of having my own, but I don't want it rammed into everything else. The character of Santa Claus is generally considered a symbol of positive traits, such as giving, kindness, love, and service. However, the term you used is featured in various comedic and novelty products, particularly in adult-oriented humor. Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas. Oh, it's going to go through stuff I didn't. Hang on a minute. Blah 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 blah. The specific phrase you used is not an inherent part of the Santa Claus legend. Come on, man. Oh, that's funny. Santa's cunt list. Oh, that is Kevin Bloody Wilson. But is there anything else? Is there a bigger movement? Is there something like the Illuminati, but for Santa haters? That's what we need to know. I won't tell you some of the results from getting up here. I get banned from YouTube. You're on Santa's cunt list. That's you, Dave, that is. Santa knows you've been a cunt. Even Santa thinks I'm a cunt. On Santa's cunt list. You're on Santa's cunt list this year? Yeah, it's just pretty much a consensus, really, isn't it? What was that? Santa's... Oh, okay. Or is something else then? Have you heard of a band called Rob the Rhythm? Santa's a cunt? Bear with me a minute. See? God. God. Too slow. God. God. That way. Go on. Go show face. Ready? 3, 2, and go. Chaos ensues. She's actually really good. She goes to every point in the corner of the garden, makes that noise, then comes back in. Normally. This is such a pedestrian podcast. I'm so sorry. But I wasn't expected to be on. This is what I've got left for me tomorrow. That see, Captain would know what that is. But this is a graphics card. For those of you that hear me talking all the time about this shite, this is a graphics card. Look, Captain, by the way, when you see this, what I forgot was it hasn't got a USB-C port on it, which I know is not the end of the world because my computer has, but it's not the same as having it straight out of a graphics card, and that is a bummer for multiple reasons, including my VR. It's not the end of the world, but it's still annoying. But it will do for now. And it was cheap. And we don't argue with cheap. So there's that. There's my memory there. But I've lost some expensive memory. But there is the key to more speed, more success. And that mess there is gutted out, ready for transformation. As I say, many of them have been in the past. Look at that. These are the hard drives I've got there. Those are the 5.25 inch ones. But the 3.5 inch ones, I've got another stack of them in the other room. And then I've got a stack of the ones that are broken, but I know that, as we talked about, can be technically repaired if I'm rich one day. So beep, beep. Yay, good girl. So yeah, a lot to do, but like the reason I was excited about not just the AI stuff, but all of it is because I realised like some of the things like the captain said I looked at and I was like, if that's possible, then this is possible. And it started to make me realise, like, just how lazy I've been. But then I just started to think, like, what would be possible if I could create an interface between that and this other thing, this other project I was working on. And when it turned out there were already interfaces that exist, I was like, holy shit. Yeah, and it's exciting because of the fact that I didn't plan for this. Yeah, I didn't plan for this, and now I'm if I pull this off, I'm in a position of going from always playing catch up to maybe getting ahead in a way that I haven't been able to, maybe ever. I don't know. It depends how well this plays out. But the good thing about AI is it's not going to take over from you. It's never going to be that good. But it's not just that. It can put up with every fucking mood that I'm in. It can put up with me having ideas at 4 a.m. It can put up with me not having much energy, but having all the creative ideas in the world. All these different things that make me hard to work with suddenly don't become problems anymore. They've just become things that we work with. And there's so many times when I'm creative and you can't do it because of the time. And yeah, there's so much I could do on a daily basis that would be so much better than what I do. And it's less to do with AI than organisation, really. That's the main thing it would be providing more than anything else, is organisation, or more the fact that AI doesn't need organisation. It can cope with my spaghetti head. So if I'm going from subject to subject, as you know that I tend to do, AI is going to be the one thing that's going to keep up, and it's not going to have a problem with that. So that is important when I'm trying to work on inevitably 3 or 4 different things at once. That's what happens. And it can get a bit confusing, but so it's where these tools are going to come in and help me out. But I've already thought about it, like practically, it's not going to be something I'm going to be having with me all the time, because it could get annoying. So I want to feed it as much information as I can, but I don't want it to be, yeah. But I do want to push it to its absolute limit, because the AI you guys have got access to right now is 1,000 times more powerful, and it will never be able to show 10% of it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it won't. And even like Nvidia, like you can get AI from Nvidia, and that will run on your local hardware. But even that is still subject to the same rules. So yeah, it's the way it is. Anyway, shut the fuck up about AI. Just you, mate. Everyone else has given up. They've had enough. Can you blame them? Fucking AI again. And it's Christmas night. They're sick of hearing about it. And oh no, we've got new votes. See, that's what it is. I've been ignoring the votes. That's pissed people off. Fair enough. You can't blame them. We've now got. That's what it is. I've pissed them off with the poll, because we've now got a 67% no for Santa Claus being a cunt. So Santa Claus is pulling away. Santa Claus's popularity is coming back to the Western world. So please feel free to vote, people. Is Santa Claus a cunt? When we started, it was 50-50, but now we are entering unknown territory. Is Santa going to reclaim his place at the top? It's back to 50-50. I'm sorry. I'm so childish. But you're playing the game, so you're just as bad as me. Oh dear. Brilliant. Whoever did that, brilliant. Oh, that was was good. Whoever hit that at that timing was, yeah, well done. Well done you, because that was perfect timing. So now it is neck and neck for anybody coming on. It's neck. This is serious drama stuff, right? The edge of seat stuff, right? Don't go to Jupiter's channel at the moment. At the moment, not when you got this happening. Yeah, we got Santa fighting for his reputation here. And people, you know, earlier on we had about 20 people in, and now when Santa needs you to back him up, now you've got your presents, you don't give a shit. Now Santa's like coming under fire. Only 50% of people think that he's worth it. Everyone else thinks he's a cunt. So come on. Either vote for Santa or, you know, tell him what you think. We've got to get this sorted out once and for all. We can't leave it as a tie. We can't leave it as a tie. That's just, no. That's not happening. I'll vote on it myself, but I can't. But I didn't know that. You can't vote on it. That's good. That's good. So if you've only got a few votes, you can't manipulate it. That's quite clever, actually. Never would have even thought of that. That's handy. What's the point of... Anybody understand what the point of the hearts and stuff is at the side like those things? Because it doesn't give the creator anything, does it? Oh, I don't get what they're for, really. But anyway. Yeah, they got their prezzies. So they... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no, someone's coming to save Santa. Someone's coming to save Santa. And Santa's winning it back. 60-40. Someone's coming to save Santa. 60-40. Santa is trying to fight back for his place. He is not going to be called a cunt so easily. Yeah, just when we thought people had given up on Santa, I thought this channel was going to be clean, and just when we thought people had given up on Santa, they've come in and saved him. So it incentivizes audience participation. What, by doing this? I suppose it's just they used to have something similar on Periscope. This used to do this, but it used to add like to a score, so it made sense because there was a score. It just used to add up over time. It didn't really do anything. It just gave you a bit of extra kudos, if you like. The Hogfather. Well, come on, if anybody new is coming on, there is a very, very serious... It's not the end of Christmas yet. We've got a little while to go. Santa is under fire. You need to vote. The poll is there. Is Santa a cunt? At first we had it at 50-50. It was not looking good for Santa. Since then it's been toing and froing, but someone's tried to save Santa, and it's 60-40 that Santa is not a cunt at the moment. So we desperately need to settle this and make sure that either Santa is called out for what he is, or that he retains his place at the top. And 60-40 is a little bit close. So people need to be voting on that now. This is a very serious matter that needs to be resolved before we end the Christmas Day. Because Santa's given you your presents, and now he's being called a cunt. So, come on. Pull for Santa. Vote. Vote for Santa. I'm not supposed to be influencing the results, am I? Fine. Why am I not getting this in my chat? Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Hang on a minute, guys. Something very strange going on here. I see. It's retracted it on there, but you... so this is something people should know. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to... Oh, hang on. Merry Christmas to Claire Cooking 5880. How you doing? Please vote on a very, very important poll tonight, because Santa is losing his grip. People are calling him a terrible word. So we need people to either, well, vote in favour that Santa is a CUNT, or come to his defence. And we've only got, well, we're running out of time. Christmas Day is running out. So people have taken their presents and now they're dumping on Santa. So we need you to vote, guys. Yeah, exactly. He gave you a gift, so now you don't care. You're selfish. Poor guy. He's been running around doing all that, and now you won't even vote to just say he's a good guy. No, people are calling him a CUNT. Poor guy. Poor guy. It's a thankless job. It's a thankless job. Team Santa. Yeah, Team Santa. He gave me gifts this year. Yeah, see, so this year. So our last year wasn't so good. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Well, poor Santa. Poor Santa's been... Oh, hang on. I'm 8 votes now. This is good. Can't believe people are actually doing it. Fair play to you guys. Oh, neither glasses are working. Hang on. Is Santa Claus a cunt? This is such a ridiculous fucking poll. No, 62%. Yes, 38%. And that is after 8 votes, which is, I think, is a worldwide consensus. Don't you? Don't you, Dave? Would you say that was a pretty much a comprehensive worldwide consensus? I'd say it was. So I think we've settled the Santa argument. Santa rules for another year. I thought Kev would get some as well. That was the surprise. I thought that would be the dark horse in all this, to be honest. But no, it didn't. People weren't taking the bait. I think people were actually genuinely... I think people were genuinely pissed off. Sorry, I am remorseful underneath all this. So I think I'll end the poll there. I think we've proven we've proven what we needed to prove. Well done, Santa. You are, for another year, you are the top bollocks. So good on you, Santa. Yeah, and me as a YouTuber, I've grown. I've grown today. I've grown in this session. Thanks, Dave, for sticking with me, because I felt like we've both grown and matured, and I feel like every podcast going forward from here is going to be more enlightened, more spiritual. You know, I think you could be right. I think we could be showing our age, if I'm honest, mate. I think we could be showing our age. I think with me as well, right? I know how the screen works, right? So that there should have been covered up, and so should that, and my hair needs cutting, right? And this, right, to you, you don't give a shit. But to you, but YouTube audience, it means everything. Not that they want you to have a haircut or they want you to cover that part of your face, but it's just the rules, man. People notice things and they become fixed on things. and they don't even mean to. And yeah, so whether you like it or not, your job is to take all those things away, to give people as little to think about your surroundings as possible, except, oh, that's all right. But if you give someone something to pick on, they will. Their eyes would just naturally go to it. It's like if you've ever had you watch someone who's just had the teeth smashed out. You try and look everywhere but their teeth, but you will always look at their teeth, and they will see you looking. It's just one of those things. So, anyway. Hair looks fresh. Yeah, oh, good man. Thank you. Thank you. What's left of it, man? I've shaved it off. To be honest with you, I've shaved it off since I was 20. I always knew I was going to lose it, and I've got really fine hair, so it never really styled very well. So I just shaved it from that age, and I thought if I always had the same kind of haircut, people wouldn't notice. But yeah, the only thing I hate is at the moment is when you shave your hair. Fucking cold around my neck. I'm such a wimp, and I agree. You haven't lived if you haven't heard some Kevin Bloody Wilson. It's not clever. It's not clever. It's not big. It's not. It's not big. It's not clever. But it's fucking stupid, and it is funny. Jake Paul is still looking at his teeth. Oh man, did any of you see that fight? Did any of you see that fight? I thought Jake Paul was gonna turn into an MMA star for a while. Fucking hell. Yeah. If you've seen the damage they've done to his jaw and his teeth and that, I don't know if you guys saw, but even though I realised that AJ is a truck, yeah, he only caught him with about a quarter of his glove. Can you imagine if that blow, bear in mind his fist was about 3/4 of the side of his head. Imagine if that blow had been to the whole side of his head. Can you imagine what planet he would be in? Can you imagine what would have happened to his cheekbones and his orbital bones? Jesus Christ. If he got, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it wasn't a hard punch, but if he got that, all his teeth, well, it just wasn't that they were knocked out, they were bent right inwards like that. And this is what I mean about people with their paranoia about AI. Jake Paul has swelling in his cheeks out here, right? Now his teeth have been smashed into his face by a heavyweight. And people were saying, oh, but is it AI? So for fuck's sake, use your fucking eyes. You can see what is AI and what is not. Don't give me this, you can't tell anymore shit. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I admit that in shorter videos, it's harder to tell, but that's why they do them. So, like, the most AI you're going to see is on TikTok, for instance, because they try and fit them into shorter videos, because the longer it runs, the more expensive it is, and the more likely it is you're going to see it for what it really is, because they make more and more mistakes. But, man, yeah, it was obviously not AI. It was obviously not AI. That would have given his head a wobble. Oh yeah, definitely. But I'll be honest though, like when he went down and that, I would rather he got knocked out. For the reason of, and I realised that he was probably embarrassed. Didn't know it's not really a criticism of Jake Paul himself, but it was just like he knew, didn't he? He knew. And so when he went down, he's like putting his tongue out, and I realised that fighters always like. For 100 years, fighters smile when they get hurt, or because it's a bit of embarrassment. It's trying to show the opponent you're not bothered, all this other stuff. But it was more like watching a Jackass episode with Jake Paul. It was like, look at me, I'm getting fucked up. I felt like that watching it. Do you know what I mean? It was more like, hey, look at me, I'm getting fucked up. That's how I felt watching it. It wasn't like two warriors battling away and one saying, I don't give a fuck. It wasn't like that. It was, I know I'm getting my face mashed in. This is great jackass moment. That's how it felt to me. And yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was nearly everything I expected it to be. No, in fact, it was everything I expected it to be, because I had a feeling that having a nice clean knockout wasn't going to be so easy, because he was going to be running away, like literally running. There's some pictures of him literally running, so it was never going to be that easy. Oh yeah, I would have got in the ring. Anybody would have done. But that's what people were saying. Like, people were saying, oh, you have to give Jake Paul his credit now because he has got in the ring with a heavyweight. Well, do I have to give him his respect now? Because, as we've just established, any of us would have got in the ring for the money that he was getting in there for with AJ. Any of us, right? We would consider it worth the risk. And if we could do what he did and have a few teeth smashed in and a broken jaw from a guy of AJ size and walk away with that money, then we'd still take it, because he could have got flatlined. He could have got a lot of things. In fairness to AJ, all the stick that he gets, he is capable of taking Jake Paul's head clean off his body. So Jake Paul got away light. And any of us would do that. So therefore, is it bravery? Is it bravery? Is there any bravery? The bravery would have been trying to win. That would have been bravery, I think. The bravery would have been knowing you're getting paid regardless and actually trying to fucking win. And I don't get me wrong, I realised that would have meant that he would have ended up flat on his back, unconscious. Nevertheless, if you want to be considered to be a warrior, which is what he wants, if you want to be considered to be a player, you want to be talking about belts. So I'm not trying to talk like I'm a fighter. I'm saying he wants to talk about belts. He wants to talk about being a fighter, being a warrior, having warrior spirit. Well, if you want to talk about that shit, then it doesn't matter who you're stepping in that ring with. You go and you fucking fight. You're a prize fighter. And prize fighters don't get paid to run around the ring or hump people's legs. They get paid to fight, even if they end up on their back unconscious. So I don't have to give him credit for stepping in the ring, considering he got millions of dollars to do it. If he'd done it for free, I would have said, yeah, absolutely, fuck me, has he got some balls? But he didn't. And so for the money that we would all have got into that ring for, every single one of us would have got into that ring for that money. That's not brave. So the only thing to me at that point that would have been brave would have been actually trying to win. Don't get me wrong, there was a moment where he hit AJ with a punch I thought was ballsy. But even that was a cheap shot, really. And again, I didn't expect anything special out of him. It wasn't that. I'll be honest with you, I expected him to fold up with a body punch. So it wasn't like I expected him to do anything special. It's just, yeah, people telling me, you've got to respect him now. No, unfortunately, I don't. I could have done, had he been in there for a fight, Yeah, when I heard the ref say that as well. Yeah, exactly. And you think that's under his own promotion, isn't it, as well? So you think that's the ref that he's hired, everything else. He's paying these people. Even the people he's paying are having to say, like you said, people didn't pay to see this. It was. I could feel AJ's frustration because he was actually handling it well, but I was getting frustrated with it because it was just like, you're going to take a punch sooner or later, mate. Just deal with it, It was getting a bit annoying. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. At least it wasn't Mike Tyson. Yeah, I think maybe some people are just a little bit bitter as well because most of us wanted to see him fucking flatlined. That's probably the truth of it as well. But I think having his jaw smashed is pretty cool. And I think behind the silliness, I think he probably I think his pride was a little bit more dented than he would admit. There was just a couple of moments there where it cracked. You could see it crack for a moment. But hey, but you know, it was never about him winning. But I think it was about respect. I think it was about well. Let's be honest. It wasn't about anything. It was about, oh shit, I need a late replacement. Get me anybody. Oh, we've got AJ. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Well, I can't get out of this now. So I think that's what happened. So you look like a child molester. Do you imagine when you sat down there and thought about typing that? Do you imagine that after 7.5 years that you'd be the first person that's ever tried to derail a conversation by saying something as pathetic as that and as unoriginal, boring, old, sad kind of comment that makes everybody else in the comments go, what a wanker, and at Christmas, and everybody just looks at you and hates your fucking guts, and it just baby faces me even more. Like, it's a no-lose situation for me. Did you ever even consider that before you type in stuff that absolutely has zero fucking effect on me? You absolute fucking waste of skin. You seriously sad fucking cunt. I feel sorry for you. No, I don't actually. I feel sorry for anybody who is around you. Poor fuckers. Poor fuckers. But there you go. There you go. Yeah, tosspot. Exactly. Exactly. Who we got on coming on? We got Mirage Island. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Why is this right? Educate me. Educate me. When people come on now, they come on and then they immediately said hi. That seems to be a new thing, but everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. So is that something new I'm missing? Donuts. What did I just walk into? I don't know. It depends when you walked in. So are we out of Christmas yet? Oh no, we've got 8 minutes of Christmas before I can go back to hating everybody again. I've got to be nice to you guys for what? Yeah, still 8 minutes, and then I can just go back to trolling. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Feel sorry for his mum. Thank goodness. I just. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that was right. Yeah. What is with the donuts? What is with the donuts? Speaking of donuts, I am kind of hungry. Oh, you're pathetic and tosspot. That's basically my context. Pretty much sums up the 5 minutes previous. Some guy came in the chat. Like you always get like on YouTube, like just one. There always has to be one donut. You know, it's Christmas Day. He comes in the chat. And what did he say? I can't even remember now. Oh, what did he say? I can't even see it now. What did he say, mate? Dave. Oh, he said you look like a child molester, like, you know, the oldest one in the book. And so yeah, we were just taking the piss out of him. And then you came in, so yeah. But we were having a bit of fun. Oh, someone said they were signing up. I appreciate that. Someone said they were subscribing. I appreciate that, especially today because I'm just having a bit of fun, and it's not exactly that I would expect to get a subscriber when I'm acting so childishly. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. Do I want donuts or donos? Well, I can't take donos, so unfortunately it has to be donuts. Has to be donuts. And you have to be able to throw them a long way, which is even worse. So, it's a bummer. Love my accent. Where are you from? America? You from America? Are we going into American time? I suppose we are. I am British, yeah. Yeah, I'm from the south of Britain, about as far south as you can go. And British is what you're British as well. Italian. Ah, okay, okay. Have you been to Britain before? Merry Christmas, by the way. Have you been to Britain before? Do you guys still use? You have. Oh, okay. Well, then you know. Well, you. Do you know what? I know a lot of people actually. We used to have some people. You have some people coming over from Italy. Um, he stayed in my house, and they gave me this. It's they gave me this because they used to use it all the time. And we used to go and buy all fresh ingredients every single day without fail. They go out and buy fresh ingredients, whether they were having breakfast, no matter what they were doing, no matter what they were meal they were having, everything was fresh all the time. And they were doing the coffees like that as well. And they introduced me to those coffee makers, and I absolutely loved them. I thought they were brilliant. Yeah, sorry, just brought back a memory. So yeah, sorry, bear with me a minute. Yeah, sorry, this is not my normal thing. I don't normally come on here and just talk like this. I mean, I do come on and just talk, but not quite like this. I'm just having a chilled out Christmas evening, no agenda, don't even know what I'm doing on here really. I only came on to test see if the green screen was working. I didn't even do that properly. Lived in Manchester. Okay, that's cool. 2017. That was a parody of the accent for those who don't know. Lived in was it Cheetham Road and then moved to Cleveland Road. Oh, fair play. So, how long was you here, Dretton? Roughly. And was it just for that year? Well, did you know what? That's probably about the same time as I had the Italians over with me. It wasn't far off. Must have been a similar time. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it was I had the Italians over earlier than that. Much earlier, actually. Yeah, I got that wrong. I got that wrong. 7 months. Well, it's still a decent time to get to know somewhere. Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind spending 7 months somewhere decent. Yeah, we wouldn't mind at all, actually. Right, so I've been on here. How long this been going on? This has only been rolling an hour and 22. How's that possible? That doesn't sound right. How have we only been going an hour and 22, Dave? That doesn't sound right to me, mate. Because why does that feel really wrong to me? Have I lost count of how many live streams I've done today? 2 minutes yet, yeah. Oh yeah, 2 minutes yet. Yeah, I'm confused. I've done too many live streams today. My daily jerk off challenge so far meeting all the goals. All the goals are being met, so I'm happy with that. I have to watch the sugar intake, but I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Merry Christmas, mate. Fair play. Fair play. See, other people would jump down your throat, don't they? Some people haven't got a sense of humour. You got to let these things breathe. Drink one for me, pray one for you. Oh, bless you. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that. That's cool. Live stream overload. So yeah, I've heard if I go, oh shit, I can't see properly. Do you know what? When I started this podcast years ago, I used to be able to. I had such good vision, and now it's glasses on, glasses off, glasses on. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I really like that comment. That's going to stick with me, that one. Yeah, I do as well. So it is 12 o'clock. We made it. We made it. Now, right, now, fuck off. No, I'm joking. No, we made it. And I don't know why I did the stream. This is one of the stupidest streams I've ever done. We even did a poll asking if Santa was a cunt. And I have no idea whether this is gonna, I'm just starting a new channel. I have no idea. I have no idea if this is gonna cause me more problems. And I don't care. It was fun to do. Just chill. It was fun to chill with you as well, Dave, actually. It was good that you were there. And I say random, and I don't mean it the way that may sound, but every random person that's come on, most of you have made it really funny and really cool, and you've played along, and it's been brilliant. So thank you. I hope you all have a great rest of your Christmas holidays. Again, thanks for playing along as well, you know, and thanks for coming in and making it fun, and not judging us too much. So hi there. And yeah, thanks for being happy for me, and I made up you guys to come on, and I'm also happy for you as well. You're happy you guys that have had a good Christmas and you're having fun. So I hope the rest of it is. I'll be back on at some point, probably sooner than wanted. So anybody wants to come and have a chat sometime, I'll be here. I'm normally more political, but it's Christmas, so who knows? There may be another night where we just talk some shit. But thanks for coming on. Love you all. Appreciate it very, very much. I'm Tom Fury. This is Zero News, and I am calling it a day for now.
Father, please, you can have my Led Zeppelin records, George Michael, anything. That's my boy! Wimp.
I don't know why, but something is wrong.
Rule Britannia!
The TV is crazy and the truth has gone. I might be crazy, but I think we're done. There are people out there who are adverse to fun.
Communism is king.
It's on your news. Even your neighbor has been here. You can see it on YouTube. It's time to shine a light on all the things they don't want you. Tom Generation Next. Oh, it's what's coming next. Tom Generation Next.
Commander War. Don't be a cunt.
I'm having such a good time.
Kill everyone on the bridge.
Having a ball.
Fuck you, Mr. Rascal.
My name is Owen Jones, a renowned drama queen, pseudo-intellectual and champagne socialist.
That's for people.
What can I do? People know the truth.